Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
Welcome to a very rare occurrence, a SmackDown review. We haven't done one of these in a long time.
Gotta love SmackDown, the Rock show.
Yeah, the show I'm pretty sure we did just to prove we are not actively avoiding The Rock in every show he's on.
Yeah, we're not a Cody crybaby. Who said
No,
that?
not at all. Not us. Could not be me. Could not
No.
even. Couldn't even think about it. The Rock being on the main event of this show, we will talk about that later. But in the meantime, we got this show here to get through, starting off with the kickoff match. No, wait, it starts off with a kickoff match. Just getting over a cold. It's the excuse I'm going to use
Kickoff
for that
match.
one.
It's not a pre-show, Chris.
It could be a pre-show.
It's SmackDown.
Look,
What's the
it's
theme
Smack.
song? I don't know, but I've never seen nobody, no one better than me. Ain't never seen nobody. Yeah.
Well, I'm just getting over a cold. That's the
So it's
excuse
definitely
I'm
butchered.
using.
It
That's
was
the excuse I'm using. I'm getting over a cold, and you know what? That might actually be it. The songs are not great there.
yeah,
We're
probably.
gonna hop straight into this. Dom versus Kevin Owens. Honestly, not bad. It was okay. Winner gets to go to the Elimination Chamber. Not a bad match. Kevin Owens wins. Some interference from R-Truth. Not even interference. He just grabs the chair, sits down. Dom gets distracted and loses.
Yeah, that's what happened. Dominic Mysterio. I feel like his offense looks really weak, in my opinion.
It's it's pretty weird because I think he doesn't really have much besides the 619 and all of Ray's moves.
You didn't see
If,
the X Factor attempt?
oh, I saw that attempt. It was a try.
Imagine attempting an X Factor and failing the X Factor.
I felt bad because that one wasn't even Dom's fault. That was Kevin not being
What
ready
the
for
fuck
it.
was KO doing? He wasn't ready for the X Factor. He didn't think anyone was doing that move in 2024.
Yeah, he said X Factor in this year.
Is it
He couldn't believe
2024?
it.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah, it's 2024. Yeah, that's the date and time.
Right.
See,
Because I was
that's what
looking
he.
something up earlier and it was like 2024, but there was like no results. And
But
now
you
I'm
see
here
what.
thinking like maybe it's 2023 and I'm just in the future.
But you see what you're going through there. It's exactly what Kevin Owens was going through. That's why he couldn't handle the X
Or an
Factor.
emotional crisis.
Yeah, they sent him through a whole crisis. It's 2024, and he
Why
said
is
the
my
X
phone
Factor.
going off right now? What the fuck?
It's a bunch of people realizing it's 2024. They're texting you, "Holy hell, it's 2024."
Happy
People
New
still have the
Year.
X Factor. Oh, first of all, Happy New Year. Second off, the X Factor. Seriously, in
I
this
just
year,
activated 2024.
there you go. It wasn't official till now.
It's a
Problem
live
solved.
stream, really. We're just recording it. Or we think we're recording it, but it's a live stream.
Well, it says recording. I'm gonna take that as a good sign.
Well, if you don't hear
I,
Craig say now recording, I mean, are we really recording?
look, it's not the same, and it's not as easy because you're not being like cued in. I have to cue us in, and I don't know if I'm capable of that all the time, but I do it.
That's true. You didn't do the Freddy thing. You didn't go 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm not him. I wish I was with that guy, Freddie Benson. I wish I could be him.
Do you want his mother too?
No, no.
So you can't be him without his mother. You have to. It's a package deal.
Some would say I have one that's not as bad, but close.
Yeah, we all do, but it's fine.
There you go. Anyway, moving on from parental issues. Talking about LA Knight and Drew McIntyre. Had a backstage thing. McIntyre was doing a promo. LA Knight interrupts, calls him a loser, and McIntyre says, "You haven't done anything either." And then they start getting each other's faces to get pulled apart. LA Knight reiterates several times, "I'm just talking to him. We're just talking. Don't worry
Let me
about it."
talk to you.
Yeah, he said, "Let me talk to you. I'm just talking to him. Let me talk to him."
Yeah, such an LA Night thing to say.
It was the most LA Knight thing to do. I can't believe they really made that a T-shirt. The CM Punk on the tombstone, Drew McIntyre doing it. They made the meme into a T-shirt and they're selling it for $30. I can't believe that.
Would you get that?
Should I get that? Is the real question. That's a punishment right there in itself. Getting that T-shirt.
Are you sure, man? It's not that bad, Chris. It's a fine
No,
T-shirt.
it's going to be a dead meme. It's a dead meme. You know, if WWE's doing it, it's a dead meme.
Well, that's the only reason why I don't buy T-shirts that much. Because every time I think something's funny, it's on a T-shirt, and then I want to buy the T-shirt, but then I'm like, no, it's gonna die out in like a few weeks, maybe. So
Some of them are timeless, like that Steiner
recently,
mask. Yeah, like that Steiner mask T-shirt I bought a few years ago. That's him as Albert Einstein, and on the back it has the Steiner mask promo. That one never gets old. That's a timeless shirt right there.
it's getting old, Chris. I hate to tell you,
No, never. That's a timeless promo right there.
it's getting old.
Now Braun Breaker's back. He's bringing back the Steiners. That's all that matters.
That should be on a T-shirt. Braun Breaker bringing back the Steiners.
Bringing back the Steiners since 2024. There you go.
Exactly. 2023, Chris.
I don't know how it's going to work either, but we'll talk about that later. For now,
Let's
we
do
move
it.
on. The Braun Breaker thing. We'll talk about that
Oh,
later. But
well, he got signed, didn't he?
he got signed. He's also the NXT Tag Team Champion with Baron Corbin.
Well,
Well,
is he
indeed.
though?
Yeah, he is. He had the belt in the segment.
I'll give you an analogy.
An analogy.
If a tree is in the woods, right, and there's also a duck in the woods,
Mm-hmm.
and the duck farts,
Yeah.
does the wood that's on the tree hear it?
Well, I see what you're saying there. If no one watches NXT, it doesn't matter. But he brought the belt to SmackDown, so that's why it matters to me. Because then he's making
Yeah,
me
I brought the
acknowledge it.
belt to this show.
I know you did.
My own belt. I think I even shook my desk trying to get it. That's fine, I guess.
Well,
Use my belt.
you bought that. You know what I bought? Mm-hmm. You know what I bought?
I did buy this, yes.
Check this out. Giant Slim Jim meat stick. There you go, Pam.
We need a surprise thumbnail. It's just like that's what we'd
This
give to you, Slim Jim. If you really paid us and shit, like we give you a surprise thumbnail of us reacting to him pulling out a Slim Jim or some shit. And then that's it. That's the ad right there.
Slim Jim moment of the week. There you go.
Yeah.
Every time I pull out the Slim Jim, the random moment, you're legally obligated to make the surprise face.
Exactly.
Anyway, moving forward. The new tag team of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. They're backstage. They're talking about how they have a championship match coming up in Elimination Chamber. New tag team is not what you suggested, although that was a great tag team name
But
too.
the cum buckets?
Yeah, Tyler and the Chum Buckets.
The cum buckets, bro. I mean,
Well,
look,
yeah,
he
that
said
too.
chum. Okay, so here's the story. He said chum. He's like, this is my chum right here.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, that's a great name, the Chum Buckets, right? Because he needs a name. He said, hey, I need a name for my tag team. I said, perfect, man. I got you a name, the Chum Buckets. I go in my notes. I'm like, I'm going to share this on the show. It's a great name.
There you go.
And
What
now
was the
here we are
full?
with the cum buckets because I forgot the H.
I hate when they forget the H.
How does this happen, man? How does it without like me knowing? Like it says it's misspelled and everything, but it's crazy.
The H is the most important part, someone argued.
I don't know about that, but whatever.
The H separates it from being a fun
Correct.
SpongeBob reference to a possible adult website video. So that's
The
important,
cum buckets. It's definitely a name of like a weird sex tape or something. The
Oh,
cum
definitely.
buckets. Yeah. The bucket emoji, probably.
Bucket emoji. There you go. But the real name is New Catch Republic, which is not as good. But there you go.
New catcher. What are they catching?
What are they catching? Why is it new? I know it's a play on the New Czech Republic, but still, it's not that great.
They catch in the new year, probably 2024.
Oh, they're catching up too. Yeah, there you go. They're just
They probably
realizing
messaged me just now. That's probably who messaged me. The cum buckets. They
it's them.
text me. They say, "Hey, thanks for the new name, but we're gonna go with the New Catch Republic
They said, "My chum,
because we're
thank you
catching
so
up
much."
to 2024." You know what I mean?
He said, "My chum, thank you so much for telling us about the year change. I didn't even know. Fun suggestion. Sticking with the name we have.
Yeah, it's real unfortunate though. I would say that.
Speaking of unfortunate things, it's time for Dom. It's him and R-Truth versus Dunn and Bate next week on SmackDown. Isn't that fun?
Pete Dunne. and Tyler Bate. I feel like they should be doing their own thing right now because Tyler Bate was stuck in NXT for so long.
Hmm. I mean, I don't mind them as a
And
tag
Pete Dunne
team.
was stuck as Butch for so long.
Look, he's Pete Dunne, he's Tyler Bate. They get to be a great tag team. I don't mind as long as they're treated well. I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely.
They were acting super British, so
I
I will
think that,
give you that.
I mean, Mustache Mountain, I think they were like a team, right? Like the trio or whatever.
British strong style.
Right. So
I mean, I don't know why they
they
didn't
have
just use that
familiarity.
name. Can they not
Uh,
use that name if Trent Seven's out there? Is that the problem?
well, Trent Seven, where the fuck is he at?
Impact? Is he an Impact?
Oh, he's in Impact. You're right. You're right.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Is it Impact?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, that's what I've heard about him recently, right? So I feel like he's either an Impact or like a English promotion of some kind.
No, I've heard of him too. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. Was it Impact?
Oh, okay. Me and you both. We're just looking at Trent Seven on somewhere.
Yeah, it's like Waldo. You know, you saw him once, you just don't know where. Now you gotta find him
Where
again.
is Trent? It's like the Zack Ryder thing or whatever.
Yeah, kind of. He's trying to get over. Is where he is.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to an Elimination Chamber. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say Elimination Chamber. Another
Elimination.
elimination. Yeah, there you go. Another Elimination Chamber qualifier. Tiffany Stratton versus Selena Vega.
Yeah. This was cool. It was good.
It was fine. I think it was fine. Tease some fun faction warfare with the LWO and Legado del Fantasma. But other than that, Tiffany Stratton wins. That's really all there is to it.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, this was for Tiffany to get over and then to also extend that feud between the two groups.
Yeah, and it did that just fine. So there you go. Did its job.
Sure. And
Sometimes
Tiffany, I haven't seen much of her, but I mean, this was cool. It was fine.
oh, she's good. She's not bad at all. Good wrestler.
I've seen things of her, like clips, and I've been like, wow, she's pretty impressive, right?
Fantastic moonsault.
Yeah, exactly.
Way better than the Charlotte Flair moonsault.
Is it fantastic? I wouldn't say fantastic.
Well, I like the way she does it. Jumps on the rope, then the rope above it, and then hits the moonsault.
That's what I've seen, clips of her doing that. I wouldn't say this one lines up with that, but it's pretty good.
You know, it's still impressive.
Yeah,
I think it is because
I think
anything else someone else can do that I cannot do, I'll say it's impressive enough.
look, I can't do a backflip.
There you go, automatically impressive if someone else does it.
Well, I can do. Okay, look, it's different when you're doing a backflip and you don't have to land on your feet, though, right?
What do you mean?
If I can just throw myself up in the air and fucking land on somebody, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh, no, the main goal of the backflip is to land on your feet.
But she's not landing on her feet. She's landing on a human being, Chris.
That's called a moonsault. It's a different thing.
It's a backflip. It's
No,
without landing on your feet. That's what it is. So look, you can do a backflip. I can do a backflip, right?
no. If she called it the backflip, then it's a botch, is what that is. Because she's not landing on her feet; she's bumping into somebody else.
Well, then what do you call whatever? What's her name? Dating AW.
What do you mean?
What's her name? You know what I mean?
No, I don't know who this is and what she did.
What's her name? She's the person with the hair and the.
In the face?
You gotta
What?
know who this is. You gotta know who this is.
The person with the hair in the face with the gear? I don't know.
She teams with that one person.
Teams with that one person.
Yeah, like she was in a team with them, but now like I don't know if they still are.
Who's the one person?
The one person, you know,
Who
she
did the
also has
thing?
hair. She has hair as well.
That one person that did the
Because
thing one
she
time
appeared in her match one time,
and also
so
had
her and
hair.
her together, kind of.
That one person who did the thing also has hair interfered in the match. Sky blue. You're looking for sky blue?
blue.
Are
Okay,
you,
sky blue sky, right?
is sky blue the person or the other person?
No, that's the other person. So who's the
So you're looking
person?
for Julia Hart. So you're looking
Julia Hart did a backflip and she landed on her feet. Yeah, what do you call that? It's called a
for a
moonsault.
backflip. That's a backflip.
It's a moonsault.
That's a backflip. That's what that is.
She called it a moonsault, so I'm gonna call it a moonsault.
Comment down below. Does it count as a backflip if you don't complete the backflip by landing on your feet?
Okay, so can you do a moonsault or not, Chris?
I can, but I can't do a backflip either. But I'm saying they're two separate things. Is the argument here?
I can throw myself up in the air, fucking do what I gotta do.
Anyone
You know,
could throw themselves in the air. That's not the impressive part.
that's the part. It's gotta look beautiful, I guess, right? But
Yeah, if it doesn't look nice,
I'm just saying, if I really had the chance,
If I just look like I tripped and fell, I mean that's not impressive.
if I had the chance, I'd do a moonsault and I'd win the crowd over.
Yeah, well, you do it one day. You'll do it one day, and it'll be a great day for you.
One day.
You'll do the moonsault, and then you'll ruin it by getting in the mic and going, "Well, actually, it was a backflip."
I call that one the backflip.
Yeah, the backflip. I call that one the violent backflip.
My opponent's like looking at me surprised and shocked.
Yeah, like
What did you just say?
like you and I pulled out the Slim Jim. You weren't ready for it.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
there you go.
Yeah.
Still not ready for it.
We're gonna interview the Undertaker. He has a YouTube channel now. We're gonna be like, yo,
Listen, no. Never in my lifetime will I say yes to
yo,
that.
you the dead man.
If the Undertaker, for some reason, came to us and said, "I want you to interview me," I would say no because I physically
What's wrong with you,
cannot.
man?
Listen,
You know
I
how
have.
many views that would get
Let
us?
me give my reason. Nothing. I don't have anything against the man. It's because physically, that's too much for me. Okay.
The fuck does that even mean, man? What does that mean?
There are some things I can tolerate and deal with and live my life going on normally. You know how hard it was for me to handle the Undertaker on Hot Ones?
Was it that bad? What happened?
When I saw him on the Joe Rogan Experience, you know how weird for me it was sitting
Oh,
there?
I get what you're saying, but come on.
Okay, look, I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it.
Well, you're doing the interview this time, Chris.
Why am I doing the interview? When did
You
you
have
do
the
the interview?
question. Well, we're both doing the interview. We're both there. What do you mean? I'll do the
Well,
interview if you want me to do the interview.
Well, you said I had to do it.
No, we both have to do it. We're in this together.
Hold on. You said I had to do it myself.
I said you had to do it because it's true, because I have to do it too.
What's my question going to be? He's going to show up or he'll be like, so I guess the Undertaker. First question, when is enough enough?
No, man. I mean, sure, whatever. I mean, someone already asked him that question. He answered the question, and now he was still wrestling like 10 years later. Like,
I don't mean that. I mean in terms of breaking the character and breaking kayfabe. When is enough enough?
I don't know. But hey, I think we could do it, man. I think we got it.
All right. Well, speaking of things we're going to talk about now, and the style segment backstage.
Speaking of someone that looks like Undertaker sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Sitting in his little cubby, brooding. Then the club comes over and they're like, "Hey, man, you've been kind of ignoring us. What's up with that?" Then Carl Anderson comes up like kind of a dick and he's like, "Oh, he forgot about us." So AJ gets up, slaps him, and he's like, "You know what? For anyone else, this would have been a problem. Because you're AJ Styles, it's okay."
Yeah, this is the worst version of the Bullet Club I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, it's depressing. It's horrible.
They're just lost without this guy.
No wonder AJ. I don't even blame AJ Styles. Remember that one time he got jumped by the BLoodLine, and then Gallus and Anderson were there when he was getting loaded into the ambulance. They were like, "Man, somebody should have done something about that." I don't blame AJ Styles one bit for that. You know what? Fair on him. Fair play.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't know, man. I feel like this is just I forgot these guys were even a thing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I saw them on my screen. And I was like, who is that? I squinted. I had a squint. I was like, is that Luke Gallows on my screen right now?
Carl Anderson? Is that Mia Yim? Oh my god.
Is that Carl? And I noticed Mia Yim was there like last, and I was like, wait, hold on. Oh.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, that thing that's happening.
Right. Sure.
It's weird, but you get used to it.
It's like, did they sign with the? Oh my god.
Yeah, they did that, and then they haven't been used since. Isn't that a shame?
But guess who is being used?
AJ Styles.
No.
The Slim Jim meat stick when I get hungry.
Works. I don't know what's next.
Oh. Well, next up I had Post Malone because they showed that he's doing the soundtrack for 2K24.
I didn't have commercials. I didn't know what this happened. Okay, whatever. I didn't have commercials. I didn't know about the Post Malone.
Well, isn't that tough?
Okay.
They show he's doing the soundtrack. They show the soundtrack. The soundtrack is ass this year, and Post Malone's going to be a playable character.
Hey, look, the soundtrack is ass, and Post Malone's play. That's cool. I like Post Malone. He's a nice guy. I can't really
The,
slander Post Malone because he's so nice. It's hard to be like, oh, that playlist was or that soundtrack was trash. It is trash.
well,
But
you
he's
can
such a
like
nice guy
him.
about it. He's like, oh yeah, I know how to make a soundtrack. I don't know.
No, no, you don't, man. You don't know how to make a soundtrack. Don't talk to me about the
They
soundtrack.
asked him. They said, "What makes a good soundtrack?" And he just bullshitted his way through the hits.
Yeah, they probably picked out the songs for him. He's like, oh God.
Yeah, it's like if we did a soundtrack, we would make a good soundtrack, but we'd also answer completely bullshit as well.
I like to believe we would. I mean, the soundtrack is some Post Malone songs followed by a bunch of artists you've never heard of in your lifetime.
I feel like he would have had like a more hip hop based thing as well, like a mix of hip hop, a mix of country, some pop. Yeah, I don't know if it really hit all those margins that he was going for. I don't know.
This is the worst soundtrack I've seen in a long time. Can't wait to play as Post Malone though.
Yeet? Are you? I don't know if he would like Yeet. Okay, I don't know if he would like him.
No, he'd love it. He'd love it.
Yeah, I don't see Yeet or Post Malone as a Yeet person.
No, he'd do it.
And I listened to the Yeet song too, and I was like, this is like the worst Yeet song I've ever heard in my life. So I don't know.
I mean, he could get behind it, I think.
Yeah.
He'll find a way. I mean, listen, the soundtrack is God. I'm gonna look up the soundtrack actually just
You should
because.
just do it, and then we'll talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about this real quick. We're gonna take a quick little sidetrack here. We're gonna sidetrack a little, talk about this 2K24 soundtrack and how
Yeah.
bad it
Posty,
is.
what the fuck, man?
Never in my life.
One of these people I knew was a big fan of you and your dancing skills, man. How could you let him down like that?
All right, so
Actually, I can't put that on you, man. You're such a nice guy. It's not your fault.
we have two Post Malone songs here. Laugh It Off and Chemical. I haven't heard any of these songs.
I listened to it and I was like, why is this on a wrestling soundtrack? It doesn't get me hyped up for anything. It's the most chill shit I ever heard in my life. Like, why is this here? I don't even see it like a. I was trying to think like, where does this fit in? Maybe soccer, like, but I don't know. I don't know.
They had a Busta Rhymes song. Put your
Sure,
hands
he's
where
a
my
Busta Rhymes
eyes
guy.
can
I don't
see.
know if he is, but I'm not
What's
sure
his
about
song?
that.
To put your hands where my eyes can see. What?
I don't know. Someone that has a hand fetish, I guess.
This man got 100 gex on the soundtrack.
Good choice.
100 gex, hand crushed by a mallet. Isn't that something?
Interesting.
There's a song on here called what's that? Big Gig. Well, I don't know what it's called, but the band is literally just called. Wait, hold on. I clicked on the image. It's called. Where did it go? I just had it. Come on. Damn it. Okay. Where is it?
You gotta find it,
Big
man.
Rig. It's Big Rig. The band is literally called, and this is serious. Pigs, 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 pigs,
Oh,
pigs.
that's right. That's right. Pigs. I forgot about the pig song. Forgot about that.
How many times? What? Okay, listen. God
I
awful
should listen
sound.
to that one to figure out how this soundtrack sounded.
Terrible soundtrack. Never again.
Come on, you need some rock, you need some hip hop, you need it all. Come on.
Let Triple H curate it next time. It will just be what he listens to on a normal, but it's better.
I think that's better. Yeah, Triple H probably has the best soundtrack. He's probably got some Nickelback on there too.
No, he loves Nickelback. Big Jack Ruger fan, allegedly.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
see it with my
moving.
own two eyes, where my eyes can see it.
Yeah. Hands and eyes and seeing. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, next up, we move on to the EO Sky and Damage Control segment. I got the point across.
Yeah.
He said, we don't like.
Wait, what
Sorry,
was
go ahead.
this?
They said, we don't like Bailey, and also Dakota Kai, we don't appreciate you getting involved.
Oh yeah, she did say that. She said, "Leave me alone."
There you
And
go.
Dakota Kai was there. She was all alone.
And she did not leave them alone.
Yeah.
Anyway, you quickly move forward to the AOP squash match. AOP squash is a random team from NXT. That's all that is.
AOP,
Miss
Authors
these
Pain,
guys.
and the group. The group is like a full group.
Yeah, Final Testament with Karrion Kross, AOP, Scarlett, and Paul Ellering. Good team.
It's pretty
Like 'em.
interesting. I like it. They have a good aesthetic to them. Aesthetic, yeah.
What's going on with that other team?
Um, what other team?
The team they're feuding with Bobby Lashley, the Street
The
Profits.
NXT team on this show.
No, that team with Lashley and the Street Profits. And
I don't know.
think
Last time I heard they were just like bad heels or something.
I know they have a match with Akam and Razor next week. I don't know what's going on there.
So I guess that's where it's going. I don't know about that one.
Yes, I answered my own question.
I didn't know
Anyway,
they were in. Yeah, I didn't know they were in a feud together.
yeah, they're feuding. I just don't know what they're up to.
Well, they're up to no good.
Oh, anyway, next match on the show. Best match, Paul versus The Miz. As much as I hate to say it, this is the best match on the card.
Sadly, yes, it is.
It's not even because I hate to say it because it was also bad. It was a good match. It's just I hate giving Logan Paul any credit.
Well, Logan Paul, for what it's worth, he's a shitty human being, but a good wrestler.
God, yeah. I wish it didn't have to be like that, but that he is. That's true.
And the Miz, he's all right. He's fine. As a face, I'm
Yeah.
not really too into the Miz. That's just how it is. The Miz is kind of boring as a face.
Yeah. That's really not his zone.
I feel like the Miz just doesn't know what to do when he's a face.
He's very much a heel by nature. It's weird seeing him do anything else.
Exactly. Like I think
Yeah.
MJF fits a face role better.
He can pull it off, but again, that's not his strong suit.
No, I think that like the way MJF worked that whole thing was fantastic, right? But I think Miz is in a position where he really doesn't know what to do. He's a third wheel, right? So
It's hard to say. I don't know if MJF, it didn't work for me because of the unfortunate timing with Adam Cole's injury, or just it just was him. I don't know what it was, but it just didn't work for me that well.
I think it was fine. I think it was fine.
It
was
wasn't.
exactly what I expected it to be, really.
It wasn't awful, but then you had the that terrible pay-per-view storyline of the Bullet Club Gold injuring MJF, but MJF still won.
That is
Yeah.
true. That was weird. That was kind of weird, but I don't think that was that bad.
It just didn't work for me that well. But this match was a good match. Logan Paul wins. He's going to Elimination Chamber, meaning the final Chamber roster looks like this. We have McIntyre versus Orton versus Lashley versus LA Knight versus Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul. Pretty stacked.
Pretty stacked.
We're
Just
gonna.
like that 2004 roster. I forgot 2006 roster. What was the Twitter thing?
I don't know. I really don't. 2016. People loved 2016 SmackDown.
2016 was pretty stacked. Not gonna lie.
That was a good SmackDown. Ambrose, Styles, Cena, Wyatt, Orton,
Was it 2008?
Luke. I don't know. There's one that people really love.
It was like, oh, this one was real stacked. It was like Rey Mysterio, and that's all I remember. Batista was there, I think.
Batista was their Edge. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, no. If
The
it's
Radar
2006, he wouldn't have been there. I don't know. Let us know down below if you know what we're talking about. We don't even know what we're talking about.
2002?
I don't know. Let us know down below. And also, if you want to hear our thoughts on who we think is going to be winning at Elimination Chamber, there'll be a predictions video going up soon. Stay tuned for that.
Where I put my championship on the line.
And I will be having this here too. Sure. And it'll be here. If that's not good enough for you,
hookers, man.
Exactly. If that's not good enough for you, boom, Jack Link's giant beef stick.
You can't switch up. We got to stick to one, right? One Jimmy, one Jim, one Jack, one Jim, one Jim. That's it.
Listen, Slim Jim's earlier tweeted out, I'm going to say hi to you guys. Hi. Say hi back. I'll say hi to you. You know what? I said hi to Slim Jim. They didn't say hi back. So now I'm a Jack Link's guy if they're willing to say hi back.
This is your villain arc?
You know it.
It's going against everything I stand for, Chris.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You know what? They replied to me one time. They replied to me or us. I don't remember which one. And
What?
guess what?
Me,
I can't find that reply anywhere.
the man that's whipped out this Slim Jim 4 times, never heard a word. Never heard a word.
They did do it once, but I can't find the reply. It's like it disappeared. I'm not sure what the fuck happened.
Maybe it didn't never happened. We don't know.
Maybe they delete their tweets. It's like a lot. I don't know if that even makes sense. But
Unforgivable. Unforgivable.
the fact that I couldn't find it, but I had one reply and I couldn't see it. That sucks.
Okay, moving on the backstage segment. We had Liv Morgan, your favorite, Naomi, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, and Braun Breaker was also there. Tiff was there picking a fight with people. Then, what's his name? Said, hey, knock it off. And they did. That was it.
Right. This was weird. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I guess this is his office, so everything's happening at the same time.
Yeah, I guess it's still weird. Still don't get it. But
yeah, I was like, why is everyone here and chilling and he's signing contracts, and then Tiffany wants something, and then Jade is also here, and then
I still don't know why Naomi and Liv Morgan were there.
that's what I'm saying. Why are they chilling there? Just like
Jade and Braun
were
Breaker.
they waiting for a meeting? What happened?
Jade and Braun, I understood because they were trying to get them to sign the contracts for SmackDown. I understood that. I didn't understand why they were there, but
maybe Liv Morgan made her new theme song.
Who knows? What I do know is next up, Naomi has a qualifier match and she beats Alba Fire in an okay match.
Yeah, Naomi's new theme song.
New theme song, not bad. Not bad.
It's not. This is actually an improvement, not an improvement, but improvement from other theme songs I've heard it in the past. So
pretty true. I'll give it to him. Next up, move on to some more stuff that happens for the main event here, which is the BLoodLine Rumble on The Rock. It's Braun Breaker is being signed to SmackDown. Good for him. I would love to see a show on CBS similar to Young Sheldon called Young Steiner, where we follow the life of Braun Breaker. It would be wonderful, especially out there ending Young Sheldon. And
why would I wouldn't want that really?
I would watch it. Then Dakota Kai showed up and she was like, Bailey, we're cool, right? And she said, I don't know. Something along those lines. I didn't see it, but it sounded about right. So you now move on to The Rock and the BLoodLine.
I may have skipped that, to be honest, because here's the problem: I skipped past a lot up there, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't skip anything crazy, right?" And then,
Yeah, fair enough. Lesson down below it was about. Pretty sure it was good.
Yeah.
So anyway, The Rock basically insults Utah for a little bit. They say he's a BLoodLine. He says, "You know what? I don't like Cody Rhodes," and then that was it.
With The Rock?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, fuck Utah," blah blah. He was saying that shit. Right?
He said, "I hate Utah." Also, Cody shouldn't be finishing the story. This doesn't work in any other sport like that. And I said, that's pretty true, actually.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: he won the damn Royal Rumble, so
I know that, but also when Rock said it,
and he can choose whoever he wants.
I know, but when Rock said it, I was like, huh, that's pretty true.
I was like, yeah, that's true, but not really, but sure.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is Rock's in the BLoodLine. He pointed at Roman. Maybe he's going to screw Roman at the pay-per-view. Who knows? And then he did the ones. He did it wrong. I don't know if he just did it wrong or if it was intentional, but it's always very possible he just did it wrong.
It's an Easter egg, Chris. Everything has to have a meaning.
Conspiracy theorists having a fun day with that one. But that was.
What did The Rock mean by L?
What did he mean? But I do know is that that's SmackDown in a nutshell. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. What would you give it?
I'd give it a thumbs up because you know what? Progressed some stories and the matches had meaning. I think it was fine.
All right, I give it a thumbs up. Wait, did you give it a thumbs in the middle or a thumbs up?
I went with a thumbs up too. I think that's fair enough.
I gave it a thumbs up, yeah.
Go with the plugs real quick.
All right, go follow us wherever you possibly can, every single social media platform. YouTube, comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Podcasting platforms, 5-star review. We'll see you next one.